Yeehaw.
So, some bookkeeping slash retconning before we start everything. Um, we'll. Um, who is planning on using their second character during this score?
Do we choose one or the other?
Um, I will say that since this is technically one of those like split the party type scores, I will allow you to run both characters if you so choose.
I will probably use my second character for this. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, why not? I spent time creating them today. Might as well.
I will not.
So is everyone only playing one character?
I could do both.
I am just running the one.
If we need, like, if we're splitting and we need multiple people on each team, then I can be on both teams.
Okay.
Have one person on each.
And then um just like background stuff. So since we are going to be introducing two new characters during this score, um, are these characters that have joined the crew in between last score and this score? Are these people that you have scouted at this event to join the crew? Are these characters that you are um, that are completely unaffiliated with the crew at the current moment and are being currently scouted? How would you like
I would
to
say
integrate your character?
I would say my guy's been like doing like contracting work with various factions, so he's probably just testing out the waters, seeing what works.
Okay.
Yeah, I think my guy's probably unaffiliated at the moment, but is interested in working with the crew.
Okay. Um, and then let's do a little bit of just quick like character introduction. Um, and get a feel for new characters. Let's go over basics from the character sheet, stuff that we did. Characters the first time around. So name, class, like specialty. Have any sort of background details, things that would be relevant to place in the anything you. Let's start with Maverick Mustang Ford.
Insane fucking name.
It's about to get more insane because I just realized something about how he looks about 5 minutes ago.
Oh no.
Oh
Because
boy.
he didn't end up looking like what I was joking about last time. I've realized,
This
and
is
we'll get to that in a
fine.
moment. So we'll see. um, so Maverick Mustang Ford, aka Spark, is a radical. He's a big dude, pretty rough features, long wavy hair. Uh, he's from the USC. left home when he was 16, settled in Dustfall. Spent most of his life working on the docks. But he's kind of grown disillusioned. He's kind of been, over the last few years, bouncing around between various factions, trying to make more of his life. Being a dock worker, he keeps things pretty simple in regards to his attire. Usually he's just in like a jumpsuit and combat boots, which is where the horrible realization comes in. He looks less like George of the Jungle and more like Nick Cage in Con Air.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Let's go.
Oh, that
And
is.
he's now 38, so he's actually older than Nick Cage was when he shot Con Air.
That's a good look.
That's really good. I hope he's got that little fucking teddy bear or whatever he gives the girl.
Let's see, what else about him? He hates the union rep, Vuko, thinks he's corrupt. Buddies with the local surgeon, Plundell, though. Guy doesn't ask questions. Post poetry.
Blondell?
Lundell is a interesting name.
Incredible name.
Ditches him up without asking questions, just has to sit there and listen to his awful poetry.
A surgeon who's a poet. That's really good.
I don't know, what else do you need about me?
What are your keys?
He's defiant, reckless, cool, determined.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I got here under radicalized by labor conditions.
An understandable thing to be radicalized by,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure.
It's interesting that you're part of the union, but also think that the union leader is corrupt because
Yeah, I was just about to say you don't like your union rep. But
the
you're unionized.
the capital U union faction is like actually really good for the workers, and they're doing a lot of good work in the city, and the palace actually kind of secretly wants to take them down, but they don't know how to yet. So the fact that your particular union rep may or may not be
He's just an asshole.
like a mole or just like an all-around terrible dude is really funny.
It's really good. Sometimes people are just mean.
Yeah.
Terrible.
He let the power go to his head. Okay. And what about Reina Kawasaki?
Yes. Reina Kawasaki is an operative. She's from the Dagger Isles. I think she immigrated probably fairly recently. Let's see. Her alias is Turncoat for no reason whatsoever. She's pretty tall and like lanky. And she holds herself like she's very sophisticated. Sort of a James Bond type character. If James Bond was like a '90s Japanese heartthrob woman,
Ooh.
androgynous. She usually wears like just like office attire, so like black slacks, black heels, a white dress shirt, and then a leather biker jacket. Usually, um, she's got some other stuff, but she's not going to use that out in the open. She is an operative, so she works for a backing faction, and she's probably fairly open about the fact that she works for the Mirror House, but I don't think she's open about who the Mirror House works for. Yeah, let's see. Her keys are ruthless, impulsive, deceptive, and noble.
Noble is interesting.
Yeah, I wanted her to be sort of that kind of James Bondy sophisticated type thing, while also being kind of impulsive. Let's see. Her friends. She is besties with another field agent, who I'm assuming is also part of the Mirror House. And they're bros. Carla. And her arch nemesis is Percy, a cat burglar, probably because he just like gets in her way a lot.
That's funny.
I think she's not like a lone agent. She's contracted and she works for the Mirror House to do sort of what they want to do. And I know their like biggest mission is to like pursue like um sort of science and tech that's sort of strange and weird. Um, so she tends to lean a little bit more on uh sort of like esoteric sciences like that. And so a lot of her like fucking Mission Impossible and James Bond like gadgets are sort of weird in that way. Um and yeah, she doesn't drive cars. She rides motorcycles.
Okay. Very, very important.
Yes.
Okay. And then one other thing, just because since these are new characters, I'll give you a bit of like catch-up experience. So if you look at whatever your main character is at, however much experience you guys currently have, you can add half of that experience.
Okay. Like in like
Wherever you have it. So if you have
okay.
4 points for experience in your playbook advancement, then you can give your new character 2 points. If you have any points in your insight, prowess, or resolve experience, you can give half of that to your.
Gotcha. Very good.
Just so they have a little bit of something to work. They're not starting from. And then Steph will just be bringing in good old Lane Lexus.
Yes.
Perfect. So, I made an attempt. So, theoretically, now that we're actually starting our own play, we don't have to do things in the way that the one-shots did. But I do really enjoy the way that they have things start like in the action, and not like skipping over all of the like setup and the gather information, roll for payout and all of that. I think that this particular score works decently well in that similar vein. So we will be again like skipping over that gather information type stuff. Maybe in the future I will go back to that, but for now, at least for this specific score, I will be dropping you into the action. And yes, so an attempt was made at making a blurb that sort of mimics how the one shots would drop you in. Go.
I'm so excited.
The Vreen Autodrome. This is the Red Torque's home turf and the largest autopod racing stadium in town. It is alive with a roar of engines and threatens even the best racers with beautiful, spectacular, but deadly crashes. Although it sees races year-round, whether for fun or for money, Duskfall's competitive racing season is when the autopod sport reaches its peak. In an effort to bring more gold to the table, Blaze, who is the leader of the Red Torque and your ward boss, is hosting a preseason exhibition race to attract fresh blood from all across town. Though not initially planned, Lantara Pharma sees this as an opportunity to see if their newly contracted sponsorship can pay dividends. Word spreads fast, and the recyclers find themselves in the spotlight as various other factions and institutions flock to the Vreen Autodrome, hoping to get their own piece of the pie and scout some drivers in the scene. Who is racing?
I feel like Maz would be at a vehicle.
We technically only need one. And in theory, people can help from anywhere, not necessarily have to be in the car. So you can split it however you want. There will be a race half, and there will be like a spy half. So if we're running 4 characters in this score, you can do 1 and 3, or you can do 2 and 3.
I've got Maz has 2 in finesse, which is handling a vehicle or mount.
I mean, it tracks to me that out of all of us, it will be Mass that's our best driver.
So I can be in the vehicle.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we can have someone, I mean, yeah, we can also have someone like in the pit lane or something, like fucking doing engineering stuff and like messing with other cars or
That
what have you.
Me, I
yes,
think.
that could be an option. So I wasn't exactly sure how much like outside of the track and like the crowd I wanted to do. I'm definitely open to having someone like in the pit lane or like on the track, but not necessarily in the car. So if you guys want to split it like 2.5 ways, because obviously other racers will be going to the pit lane, and Maz will have to pit at some point. You could do that too if you have someone who is like good in Tinker, or yes, it's Wrench in here, yeah. So Lane Lexus might be a good pick for snooping around the pit lane.
I can make car go boom boom.
Put the fucking nitro in our car.
Yeah.
I
Blow
am
up everybody else's cars.
I am unsure if this is going to be combat racing or like clean racing. But they, in the description, they kind of imply that like
If you blow up their car first,
They won't win.
the daytime races are like the clean races, air quotes, and like the nighttime races are when all of the black market stuff comes into play, like money changes
Like
under the
fucking demolition
table, and
derbies.
this is where
Yeah.
like people might race for blood and not for money. There may potentially be other NPCs in this race who are out to get each other, so it may not necessarily be a bad thing to have someone destructive there. But continue on with the blurb. So who is racing? You will be going toe to toe against the best that Duskfall has to offer: the hotshots, the tinkerers, the rich kids, and the street racers. The exhibition race is already underway, and the roar of the engines are deafening. Spotlights shine down on the track. Night races gather the biggest crowds. Can you compete with the other drivers on the track? Show off your skills, and maybe Zentara Pharma will give you a bonus. You decide to hold back? Maybe you try to cut a deal with Blaze and let a red Torque racer win. It's their turf, after all, and they could give you an edge in town if you make them look good. The attention goes both ways, however, as spies and intelligence agencies suddenly find the rich and influential gathering for peace. Who will be sneaking around off track, and how will you deal with the VIPs?
Also my ass.
So we're
My
gonna
other ass.
have yes. So Reina will be in the crowds.
Yes. She'll be snooping around the rich people.
Okay. So are we doing a 1-2-1 split then? We'll have Maz racing. We'll have Mustang, Ford, and Lexus in the pit lane. Have Kawasaki in the crowd. Is that what I'm understanding?
That's up to whatever you guys want to do with your characters.
That
Yeah.
works for me. I only have like a 2 in study and 1 in survey, so I don't know how effective I'll be at spying. But I can certainly make a car go boom boom.
That could be interesting, yeah. Either on the pit lane or also in the car, but
I'll find a use for it.
yeah, I'll leave that up to you. And we can always you can always flashback also and say like, oh, maybe I left this in the car with Maz, and Maz can use it to try and blow up the race. So just because you're in the pit lane, so you can't help while you're. A hotbed of information is ripe for the picking. Can you catch wind of anything juicy? Will you look to protect your connections with Xantara Pharma? Strike out at enemies that you know? Or look for a new job to pay the bills? Alright. So, that is setting the scene. So we have the track. Everyone is racing. They were like partway through. Like you've done your formation lap and race is starting. Set up a couple.
Okay.
Race. So 8 tick.
Clock time. Race against the clock indeed.
Together. So, the way that I think this is gonna work. I mean, there aren't really mechanics for hosting a race, so I'm kind of making this up as I'm going. We'll see how well it works. Even if you fail to gather information, there will still potentially be doors opened at the end of the score. So don't worry if a 4-tick clock seems a lot. And this is also repeatable. So if you happen to lift information off of one particular NPC, you can target another NPC action and try to go. We're gonna have until the race ends. So every lap, air quotes, we're gonna do dice rolls for all of the factions who are racing, it'll either be so success with a consequence will be like 1 point, a full success is 2 points, and then a crit is 3 points. And everyone will roll for a lap, and then at the end of the race, we'll add up the points. Whoever has the most points, we'll rank everyone by points, and that'll be the standing for the race.
Oh, cool.
There will be like a pit mechanic. I tried thinking of like HP rules, but it didn't really make sense to me. But I do think things, if you guys decide to make a cargo boom, if some NPCs decide to fight each other, we can sort of take that into effect with like lap rolls. And there will be a pit stop mechanic. So if you decide to take a pit stop, you skip your roll for that current lap, but then during the next lap, you get to roll. You can choose to either roll an additional dice, or you can give yourself increased effect, which will give you +1 to your outcome.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you can either by rolling another dice, you give yourself another chance at getting a crit, or you can choose to forego that and +1 result. So say you roll a success, so you roll a 4, that would give you 2 points. But if you take the +1, that'll give you, and so that'll sort of balance out the skip. Everyone will be required to take at least one pit stop before the end of the race. So you gotta skip at least one turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have like is this written down? Do we have a handout for this?
I do not have a handout for this. I probably should have. So
Okay, let's just so we can write it down in chat. So just
yeah,
I am a little out of it. So
yeah, that's fine.
I need somewhere to see that.
So roll finesse per lap.
Perks of working in small office. Everyone is fucking sick
Oh no.
at work. Okay.
And I'm assuming they won't happen, but will, if someone happens to crit fail, we'll get to that when we get to that.
Now that you say that, you think it's not going to happen, it's going to happen.
It's definitely going to happen now. And probably most definitely with some of the like lower tier NPCs, because they will be rolling far less finesse than some of the higher tier factions.
Oh yeah.
We'll see how that goes when we get there. And then as for gathering information, so for Reyna, the spectator stands are split into 2 sections. You have the lower floor, which is further divided between general admission and team section. So you can sort of like mingle with the crowd, or you can mingle with the people who are there, like from each faction that is racing, to cheer on their team. And then the upper floor is the VIP area, where money exchanges hands in betting rooms, and sponsors can enjoy the race away from the noise of the crowd. There will be multiple ways to gather information and gossip amongst the lower floor. We talk to VIPs, or see if you can find a locker room or an office somewhere. Up to you.
The only points I have in any resolve stats is attuned, so I don't think I'll be doing any talking.
Okay, that is fine. You are able to do whatever you want to do. And don't forget that you guys have several options to help each other. You can push, you can declare items. Yeah. So I guess we can just go back and forth between each scene and see how things go. Let's start with the race. So the lights go green. Everyone rushes forward. It's a very interesting mix of stock cars. You have modified cars, custom cars. There are a handful of auto cycles as well. So it's not just all vehicles. There are also some two wheels participating in this race. I will say, looking around between the racers who are participating, you're able to spot a couple who stand out to you. There are the Golden Hand has one of their own hulls participating in the race. They have a very tacky looking, like, all gold car. There are two people from the Leatherbacks. So you have two very, very pronounced auto cycles that seem to be feuding with one another as they turn around the corners. You definitely recognize the second in command of the Red Torque who's racing. Definitely with, like, a very hot rod-esque type autopod. Flames on the side, of course. And those are the main drivers that catch your attention. Other than that, it's probably a lower level drivers, maybe new to the track, beat up cars, hand me down autos. But yeah, go ahead and roll your finesse. I need to
I will
make
do this.
a bunch of rolls.
I'm just gonna roll it straight for the first time. Well, let's be real. I feel like Maz would push on the first lap.
Sounds fair.
So we'll do that.
Get a bit of an advantage to start you off.
Yeah, I wanna make the most of turn one. So is this gonna be risky standard?
This will be, yes, as the race starts, this is risky standard.
Alright. Add a die. And 5.
5, alright, so that's a success.
Nice.
You get 2 points. See what tier all of these factions are. I know how nice to roll. Okay. Interesting. So you're rolling 2 for that. I need to roll a 3, 2 ones, and a... So recycler.
Golden Hand.
Other...
Leatherbacks, other leatherbacks.
Alright, so you got... Golden Hand rolls 3.
Roll bad. Roll bad.
Got a
Oh, same thing as
success.
me.
That's
What?
2.
Like, what is that?
Other
What the hell?
backs.
Damn.
Roll.
Roll bad.
Bruh. So that,
Oh,
that's technically a crit. So actually...
That's not
these
allowed,
fucking
actually.
assholes. They fucking
Ooh,
cut us off on turn 1. I'm just
that's
yes!
that's a crit fail. All right. So how does
Let's
this
go!
how does this autopod mess? He gets...
They fucking sabotage each other.
Yeah. So because they're... That's what it is. Yeah. So they're there aren't as many auto cycles as there are autopods. So it's very easy for you to spot these the ones who are racing. And these two, you can tell that they're both from the same faction. Very similar outfit. Their auto cycles are designed very... And like right off the bat, you can tell that they might be racing against everyone, but they're definitely here racing against each other. And in the first turn, one of them like cuts in super sharp, and the back of his autopod hits the front of the other guys, and he ends up spinning out into the side of the turn, and he falls way behind.
Oh, and the
So
gravel, man.
yeah, it's a bad luck for the other level. And then red torque is just a 2. So and 3, so that's... Well, actually, crit fail would technically... Oh, they're back. At nothing.
Nice.
Alright.
Nice 0.
So first lap of the race, cars go zooming by. We'll cut over to the pit lane. If you guys are interested in I will say that you do have the opportunity to gather information here. There is one specific crew or faction, I should say, that you can maybe eavesdrop on. Namely the Golden Hand, since they deal a lot with like chop shops and repair shops and stuff. So they actually sponsored a bunch of the workers for the pit crews for this race. So you guys have your own people. You have your cohort. Since they know your car, they're there working. You might have 1 or 2 Golden Hand workers like on hand just to help like carry stuff back and forth. But a lot of the other garages are run by hand hulls. occurs. So you can try to gather information with them, or if not, you can uh, try and sabotage some other garages if you're looking to do that, or you can do like setup actions. Prepare yourself for when Maz does decide to pit, and hope that you can get like enough of a success to maybe help Maz's future role. They do end up rejoining the race. Plenty of options.
Let's see. I'm gonna go over to the garage for the leatherbacks. The leatherbacks that are followed behind.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna be all friendly, like, hey guys, quite the show out there, right?
Yeah, this is it's quite exciting, although unfortunate that we're falling behind.
It happens.
Race is racing dirty. Did you see how he hit us? And like a bunch of their crew are like booing and jeering at as you see the lead leatherback racer like driving past again, like trying to heckle
What's the
him.
deal with that? Like, do you guys like not like each other or something?
Let's just say that we see things in a different way. Um our leaders are kind of butting heads at them.
Yeah, that sucks. I'm just like looking around their garage. Does anything stick out with their garage or anything special? Anywhere I could find something.
Put a bomb there.
I think that's a study.
That could be a study or a survey. Convinced either.
All right, I'm gonna go for a study. Risky
standard. Yeah, you're just looking around, so there's nothing too. Ooh, a 6. Yes. Okay.
Ooh.
So what?
Oh, the duality of man.
What exactly are you looking for? What are you trying to find?
Looking for something somewhere I could walk by, stick a bomb to that no one would notice. Something close enough that it would do damage, but not somewhere they'd be looking at too hard.
Okay. Are you trying to do damage to like where exactly? Are you trying to damage the garage itself? Are you trying to damage the equipment? Are you trying to damage something that might like eventually go onto the auto cycle?
I'm thinking something that goes on to the auto cycle.
Okay.
If I could get it out and track, that'd be even better.
Okay. I would say that you could see if you're looking to sabotage, there could be either like maybe the gas canister that they used to refuel, or maybe one of the spare tires that they would put onto the auto cycle when it comes in from pit stop. those would probably be your best bets. I would say the tires are maybe a bit harder since they're all like more. I mean, they'd all just be like stacked up, and then you'd have like these large like canisters of fuel with like a hose that they would they would drag out to the auto cycle when it. So I'd say you could pick between.
Hmm. I just like creep on over to like the gas canister and I keep talking to them, right?
Okay.
And then I slip like the canister open and I reach into my bandolier and I pull out it's a gas canister. It doesn't need to be anything big. I pull out a small explosive that I've got a remote for, and I just slip it into the gas canister, seal it back up. Well, it's been a great talking shop with you guys. Good luck out there. Hopefully, you guys can turn it around and yeah.
Hey, so this will be a delayed rack. So
Yeah.
when this comes into play, you'll roll your rec for this.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that Lexus wants to do?
We need any wrenching on the first lap, really?
Hmm, not
Like
necessarily.
if
Uh, like this would be a good time to put like setup actions into use. So if you want to help for for the future, you can do rolls now that'll give you bonuses later. Um, it's like a delayed help action, but
okay,
the only thing is that you have
just
to if you fail, then you will also receive consequences um later on
for the
when
next roll.
yeah
Yeah, for
when the action happens.
okay. What if I just study how the first lap is going and try to just analyze so that I can best be prepared for uh when mass comes in and actually does need my help.
Okay. Um, study makes sense. That can risky standard.
Gather information and apply knowledge. Okay. Risky, standard. How am I doing on stress? Hmm. Whatever. I'm just kidding. Okay,
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
fine.
Oh, the duality of man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you pull out like some binoculars or something. You get a good look at the the crew car. You're watching it take its turns. You're watching it speed down the straights. You're
I'm noting
looking at
down the times and
yeah
everything.
yeah. You're seeing where exactly Maz is like taking it a bit slow. Where Maz is driving really well. So this will help either next roll or you can apply this to one of Maz's rolls.
Okay.
Um,
I think it's really funny that we have like potentially well oiled team of Mass and Legs, and then the new guy is like, okay, we needed someone to, I help, in a positive way, and we need someone to keep an eye on the competition. And this
Yes.
guy's whole thing is like, I think first round I'm gonna stop.
Set up a bomb.
Yeah, I'm gonna set up a
How
He's
can
bomb.
so
I?
That's how
funny.
I'm gonna start.
How can I
He's so
completely
funny.
And I'm not even paying
sabotage?
attention.
Yes.
I'm just like, okay, ma'am, just take it easy. It's your first time here. You can,
Pump the brakes a little bit.
get started. Just
Uh,
yeah, you can just look at
I,
how it goes, and then
yeah,
yes.
I walk back. I walk back over to you, and I'm like, I'll know when the right time is. I know it's
Oh,
not. It's not
yeah.
the first thing I've made, and I make like a hand gesture.
What
For
does
this.
that mean?
Ominous.
I'm sure you'll be fine. And I'm like not really paying attention to what this man is doing. I'm just like, I'm sure he's just a little nervous, and I'm busy like taking down my notes and stuff, just focusing on trying to be the best help that I can for Mass. So I'm just like, okay, the new guy, he'll get it together. He seems fine. I have no idea what's going on.
He knows what he's doing. Surely.
Amazing.
Yeah, yeah, surely we've he was handpicked by
We went through the interview
what?
process.
Yes. No,
And we said we like this guy.
no, wait. This is actually perfect because your social guy is Porsche, and Porsche would be the one to pick freaking Mustang Ford.
we we
A
left him
fucking
in charge, and he
experiment.
brings us this one.
He brings us an
And
explosives
we're just like,
expert.
yeah, Porch.
You know
Surely.
where he met Mustang Ford? At that bar he went to at the end of last session.
Oh yeah, the
Oh
fucking salty
yes,
spittoon he went to. That's
yes.
right.
Oh,
We met this guy
Incredible.
there.
that's so good.
Sure.
That makes total sense.
Like if Porch bowed for him, surely
Surely
he
he's
knows his
fine.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Wow. Networking works.
amazing.
awesome. Okay, that's me.
Okay. Now we smash cut to the crowd. What is Reina Kawasaki doing?
Great question. Where do I start in this business? Am I inside the autodrome at this point, or am I outside?
You are inside the autodrome. You are wherever you'd like to be, honestly. So you could be either like on the bottom floor or like past security on the VIP floor.
Let's see.
And then just
She would love to be on the VIP floor.
okay. So in the VIP area, there are multiple different like sections to the VIP floor. You've got the betting area. So this section has like a bunch of this is like the multi-viewer area. You've got like screens with camera feeds of like all of the turns, and so you can keep track of like every racer. And um there are people in suits like wandering around with they're holding out boards that show like the odds, everyone's position, and how much you can like bet per lap. And so they're going around collecting and paying out money. People bet racer. Um, you have the like viewing boxes. So these are like small like balcony rooms where people will go to like watch the race, like soundproof rooms, so it's like nice and quiet. You don't have to worry about like the cheering of the crowd downstairs or people yelling about their bets. And then there's also another section where it's like conference, And so people might go there to have, people might like actually host meetings. So like you would either have faction come here and they might say rent out a conference room to have all their technicians and car mechanics and stuff up there going over blueprints and discussing like car parts while watching their drivers like take practice laps race. But then also have bigwig business people who are like discussing their next like sponsorship. Okay, we want to put this logo. Maybe this logo will look better. Like discussing business. And then of course there's like a security office, their locker room. Something that you would definitely know that weapons are strongly um, frowned upon in the VIP section, which is why they have security like downstairs between checking people as they come to the VIP, so that way, because the Red Torque knows that they're gonna have very, very important people in the section. They don't just coming up completely
Start blasting. Yeah, for sure. Don't worry, I don't got nothing on me. Maybe.
potentially.
We'll see what's in my load. Okay. Let's see. Raina doesn't, I think, know quite where to start um on these guys. So she's not gonna go to any locker room yet because she doesn't have anybody specific she's gonna try to dig up on. So I think she will prowl about the conference rooms and just sort of do some peeking in to see who is having any meetings. Um, she would love to prowl, and I think she's just gonna be like looking in windows and stuff.
Yeah, all makes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will be risky standard. You're just walking around, taking in the sights of the VIP area.
I think she will declare her fine disguise. And part of that is going to be not the super realistic latex mask, unfortunately.
Please.
She her fine disguise is her biker jacket, and she turns it inside out. And there's like a holographic, like a mirror sort of shimmer on the inside. And using like mirror house technology, it like um changes the outside of the jacket to look like a team jacket. For just sub
Ooh,
team to make it look like she's supposed to
interesting.
be here.
Yes, very fancy. I like that.
Yeah. And she'll just walk down the halls looking like she's supposed to be here. And snoop. See who's talking. Look at their
Very
PowerPoints.
well, yeah.
All right.
So risky standard, you're declaring an item, which I think gives you
Better effect.
better manipulate declaring an items. You increase effect, yes.
Okay. So risky, great.
Risky.
All right, let's do this.
Ooh,
Oh, let's
a
go,
crit.
dude.
Wonderful.
Let's go.
Okay.
First roll.
So, I think so. A crit technically gives you 3 ticks on a clock. You're
I'm scared.
already
We've been rolling too well.
I know.
Yeah.
We've gotta roll. We've gotta roll bad at some point.
you're
It's
you're
gonna be
pretty
at
close
bad
to
times.
getting stuff already. I will say. So how many factions do you see up?
She's definitely focusing on the conference rooms.
The
If that
conference
narrows it down.
rooms? Okay, yes. So the conference rooms there are two specific factions that you see here in the conference room. So one conference room you've been told already by the rest of the crew. You know that Zentara Pharma is very specifically to watch the recyclers race, and so you've already been given the lowdown by Maz and Lexus that their contact from Zentara Pharma is here, and you see them in one of the conference rooms. They've got a couple like reports spread out across the table. You can kind of catch sight on like uh, like a PowerPoint up on one of the screens, and it's got like ID picture of Maz and like a picture of the car, and then like a blown up picture of the Zentara Pharma logo that's like on the side of the car. And you the Zentara Pharma representative is just there like watching the race, nodding, looking through stats of Oz as a racer, and just observing. And in the next conference room down, you catch sight of a representative from Strangford Michter. They are. So they are also observing the race. They've got very similar to the Zantara Pharma room. There are a couple PowerPoints up showing different drivers, different cars, and then like a much smaller logo of like Strangford Michter Financial that's up like on the screen and sort of placed in different locations to see like what it would look like on the different cars. But I think, let's see. So since you got a crit, I think something
So
that
good at this.
something that you notice that they don't catch you do. They're going between like they're going through different screens because they only have so many screens, and obviously you can tell that they're looking at different racers, and so they're having to swap out who's on screen now, etc., etc. But on one of the screens for a brief moment, it brings up what you can see is like a camera feed, but it's not of the racetrack. It's of one of the other conference rooms.
Oh.
And oddly enough, you see the person that you just saw in the next room.
Oh my God. They're right next to each other and they're spying at each other.
Yes.
That's so funny.
And like, so it comes up for like maybe 10-15 seconds. The Strangford Michter rep like takes a few notes, and then they quickly switch it to a different feed, and it goes back up to like a driver screen. And that's mostly all that you see in the conference room area. I will say that also, again, because you got a crit, you'll notice that there is There is one other faction that's in the betting room. Or there's two factions in the betting room. There's one faction in the like the viewing box area. So someone's watching like solo. And then another faction is completely unrepresented up here. They are all down in like the they don't there's
Okay.
one group that doesn't have any.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. And with
So
that,
I will stew on this.
yeah.
Consider how I can meddle.
Let's go back to the races. We are on lap 2. Let's go ahead and roll our finesses.
All
Okay.
the finesses.
All right. Let's do that risky standard.
Yep.
And I don't have any reason to declare any items like a light machine gun or a heavy assault coil gun or a heat blade or a few grenades.
Not quite.
All I have,
Not at this moment.
Maz only knows how to carry weapons on them. That's it.
This is fine.
Yeah. So we will just put the pedal to the metal. Holy shit!
All right, that's a success. You are
What
at
the fuck are these rolls, man?
When are we gonna fail? I'm so scared.
+2.
Yeah,
The last
I'm
4
rolling
rolls
a-
have been
A
6s.
crit failed.
At
Oh,
4 points.
Bad things are coming.
I'm scared.
Golden hand. Let's see. Is a 2, a 2, and a 5, so that's a success. You get 2
Ooh.
points. Also, at
We're neck and neck.
leatherbacks get 6.
I'm gonna get rid of these guys.
Bro, not another
No
crit.
fucking way, dude.
They are
Yeah,
at
it's
6
happening.
points.
What's
Yo,
happening?
the auto cycle
These guys are crushing.
is tearing through the pack. They're
just bobbing and weaving.
Yeah, they're using their slim profile and their high speeds to just like thread the needle between all of these autopods, and they're getting past like almost every easy.
My God.
Other okay, that's a 2, so that's 1 point. Red get okay, red torque with the crit.
What?
Stop.
that's
No, that's not
3.
good.
Why so many 6s?
So
No.
that's
Why?
oh man, so it's
It's so
Oh my
weird.
God.
it's
Ah!
neck and neck for second place.
The battle for second place.
Yeah. It's yeah, so let's see. So you're to the left and right of you, you've got a very obnoxious, very shiny golden car being driven by a hull. And then you have who you are maybe not very close, because you do most of your business with Blaze, the leader of the Red Torque. But you're somewhat familiar with this other driver. This is so this is Naya, second in command, Red Torque. They're the ones who is representing them for this particular race. and they like look over at you, and it's a mixture of like a dirty look because obviously this is their home turf, so they want to be winning, but also like a slight look of respect because obviously Blaze has taken you like under the group's wing. You're in good standings with the group, and so they're like, okay, you can drive with us. So she's impressed, but a little bit peeved that you're giving her tough competition. And on the other side, this Hull is just completely blank faced, emotional, just like ready to drive.
I'm like, we're like Maz and the red torque driver are like having like a real heated stare down
Yeah,
as they're like expressing a lot with just their eyes, and then Maz looks over at the hull and it's just like a robot just like driving car, and they're like it's a little unnerving actually.
yeah. Meanwhile, in front of you, you can see that one of the other, one of the leatherback racers is he's broken free of the crowd, and there's not really much around him since you guys are all stuck back here trying to beat each other to get to him. And he's up in clean air, and he's just
This fucker.
he he like sits up in his, because he's been like locked in, leaning down, trying to make like as small of a profile as possible so he can like get through all the traffic. But now that he's in very comfortable lead, he sees that there's no one really threatening his position right now. He relaxes a bit, sits up. He turns around on one of the straightaways and looks at all three of you guys and just gives like a little smirk and throws up like finger guns um, before turning back and like zooming away.
God, I love that it's just like one lone motorcycle being hunted down by three
By
cars.
3 cars, yes.
It rips.
I love this imagery. All right. Back to the pit lanes. Um, there's not much happening here yet, but you do notice that um, the what is it? So the crew for the other leatherbacks, the ones that Mustang Ford messed with, they are all preparing for a pit stop. So you see all of their guys are like rushing into the garage. They're grabbing tires. They're grabbing like a jack or whatever so they can lift the bike up to swap out the tires. And you do see that one of the guys grabs that gas canister that's Mustang Ford messed with, and he's like standing there waiting, getting ready to like refuel the bike as instantly.
I just look over at Lexus and smile.
Um, I don't know that there's too much for you guys to do right now. We might come back to you next lap and see how the
Yeah, I'm not gonna immediately blow it up. That would
yeah
be suspicious.
how this pit stop goes, and we'll
Right
see.
after walking away.
Yes. So back to the crowds, the VIP area. How is Reina taking in?
Right. So Strangford Mictor doesn't have a car here, right?
They do not. It is very obvious to you that they are looking for someone to potentially,
Okay.
because of how many driver profiles they're going.
Gotcha. All right, let's see. Let's see what else I can do. What else can I do to gather more information on these people? I think she's satisfied knowing that they're fucking spying on each other because that's funny to her. And not surprising. So I think she will pivot and make her way towards some locker rooms and see if there's anything in there that she can get her hands on.
Okay. There are obviously a number of lockers here. They're all like numbered. Some of them are like some of them have like the keys in them, and those are very clearly open and available for taking. Others, you can see that there are no keys in them, which means they're currently being used.
All right. Let's see. So the ones that are being used, I would have to probably open with some sort of like lock picking.
Yes, you'd have to find your way into it.
Why do I not fucking have? I can't believe I don't have lock picking tools. Oh, tweezers, pliers, and stuff. Okay, that's great. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here.
Looking at your stats, and they don't look very
No.
lock pickable.
No. Let's see. Is there anybody in this room?
Locker room? Still pretty early in the race. There might be one or two of like the staff from the gambling rooms, like still setting up. Like maybe someone's getting changed into the suit, and another one is like maybe there's a security guard here who's like putting away some guns or like a dagger into a safety weapon box or something, heading back down security checkpoint.
Okay. This is probably a stupid idea for me, but um, I have no sway, and I feel as though I need someone to tell me where I need to go. So I'm going to sway.
Okay.
I'm going to go up to the security guard.
Hmm.
With my team jacket on, and I'm going to make sure that my disguised team jacket is for. Oh fuck. Okay, it's not a team jacket, but it's a Strangford Victor jacket.
Ooh, that's very interesting.
And yeah. It's gonna have like a fake. I'm gonna have like a fake lanyard around my neck to make it look like I'm staff for them. And I'm gonna walk up to the security guard. And I'm gonna say, "Excuse me, sir. I'm here to grab something from my boss. But he didn't tell me what his locker is. Do you think you could tell me which one is his locker?
Interesting. You have a disguise. Would they have known that the Strangford Michter person? Not necessarily. Or desk.
If you don't remember, if you didn't see him come in at all, I wonder if there's like a record or something that I could just look at the number, and grab it.
Yeah, I'll call this risky standard. You're approaching him already inside the VIP area, so he has no reason to assume that you. If you were approaching him downstairs trying to come up into the VIP area, he would be far more suspicious. So I would call
Oh,
that
for sure.
desperate. But because you're already in the VIP area, he has less inclination to be suspicious of you than he usually would. And so we'll say that this is risky.
Okay. I have no sway, so
Have no
I'm
sway.
going to push myself
Okay.
to get one.
Do keep in mind that if you roll a 0 dot action, you get 1 experience for it. So
That's true, but it is a
could
disadvantage.
could risk it and go for like risky great effect.
Oh, true. True.
I will leave that to your decision.
The problem is that we've been rolling a lot of 6s, but we've been rolling a lot of 1s and 6s. Which is the issue here.
And at disadvantage, a 1 is a 1.
Yeah, I want the XP though is the thing, because she's brand new and I want her to catch up a little bit. So I think I'm going to do risky great here and push myself.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take the disadvantage. Godspeed.
Okay.
Here we go. Holy shit!
Wow.
Whoa, dude!
That is very impressive. Okay.
That's crazy.
So not exactly a crit, but that is still a success.
So I take a 1 resolve XP for that?
Yes.
Okay.
Right, because it's fail, it's succeed with a consequence, and so this is success with a consequence because it's a 5.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So success with a consequence. What happens here? How does this? Oh no, that's yeah, obviously. So he will yes, so he's like, oh yes, sure, let me just look at the guest listing, and he finds he goes over to like a notepad that has a list of all the lockers, everyone who's like stashed their stuff in, and he finds the like master key for that locker, goes over, unlocks it, hands you. There's a manila folder, and it's the only thing that's in there, and so he pulls it out and he's like, I'm assuming it's this. He hands it to you,
Yes,
locks
that's
the
exactly what I was
locker,
looking for.
and then he will escort you back to the room and bring you into the conference room where this
Oh,
Strangford Michter person is, just
okay,
to
very good.
ensure your safety and whatnot. Would you like to resist this consequence?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay, so I've got this thing called Infiltrator, which and this is may not work here, but it says twice per score you may use your precision to resist a consequence from detection or security measures. I'll throw that in the chat. So I'm wondering if I can resist using this because he's a security measure.
Push yourself. Okay, interesting. Resist the consequence from detection. I mean, yeah, technically he's a security measure. He's a guard.
And that would be like the Strangford McTeer guy detecting that I'm here.
Yeah. Huh. And that's at no consequence. You just get that for free. It just happens.
Yeah, I get to do it 2 times.
Okay. So I will say yes. He does escort you back to that conference room, but instead of like opening the door and leading you through, he just stops at the door and he's like, enjoy the rest of the race. And then he like turns around and leaves.
Thank you, sir.
So
Whew.
you are
And
there.
then I quickly dodge the window to the door.
Yes.
So the
Yes.
guy doesn't see me, and I just like walk away after the guard like turns a corner, and we don't see each other anymore. I just walk away from the room.
So this
And while I'm walking, I just open up the manila folder and start going through it.
gather information clock fills. You have successfully gotten a tip from Frankfurt Michter.
Yes.
And just note that you have that, and I'll give you the information that you get from this little folder after.
Yes.
We can use this to plan. All right. Next lap. Okay.
Right.
Need another finesse roll.
My guy's got to lock in. We can't be battling for second place.
Yeah. Here for
We
first.
can't. We're here for first. And so far this has been a clean race, which might be a problem.
Yes.
What makes it like that?
So far.
I think we need to change that.
Emphasis on so far.
I think we need to change that.
Well, I'm waiting to see how I'm waiting to see how this lap goes.
Yeah, it's much to Lex and and Map just sort of sitting there, and Lex is taking notes, and it's like, so what is it that you do again? Forge didn't give too many details. Just said you'd be helpful for this thing. We kind of needed a second person. What is it that you?
I think about it for a few minutes. Pyrotechnics.
Oh. What kind of pyrotechnics are you like at the end for, like, celebrating?
Oh, don't worry, you'll see.
Over the radio, Maz is just like for a circus or something?
Yeah, we're just like...
I just say back into the radio, keep your eyes on the road and be ready to steer clear.
Okay. Aye.
A tiny little alarm does go off at that for Lex, like, kind of worrying about it. And
It's
then
not to worry
I
about.
see that I've almost missed like the one of the timing to take one down something, and I'm just like, oh fuck, and I just turn back to the race. Forget about it.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna push myself again for this,
Okay.
just for the die. Come on, Moss. Okay, I didn't actually roll the extra
You
die.
didn't
Let me
add
just
your
roll another
extra
D6.
die, yeah.
Let me just roll another D6. Okay,
Okay.
still 5.
5s. That's fine.
I don't want 5s. I want 6s. I need to get ahead of these people.
You greed. It's fine. You just need them to roll bad.
They need to roll bad. Yeah, they need to not roll well, and they need to lose.
Okay, so that's a success. That puts you at 6 points. Golden Hand, 3d6. That is success. So that puts them
Fucking
at 6 points.
damn 6.
Leatherbacks.
This damn robot. I'm gonna kill him.
What
with
the
their
fuck, man?
magic 1d6. Okay, finally,
Oh,
not a
finally they
crit,
lose.
but
Finally.
that still puts them at 8 points. The other leatherbacks are not going to roll because they are going to take their pit stop.
Okay.
So
God damn it.
Pitting early.
because
They're looking for an undercut. They're gonna try to undercut us,
exactly,
even though they're so fucking far behind.
yes, it's because they're not running well because they ran into the gravel early on. That turn really messed up their tires. So
Yeah,
they're
they
coming in
gotta swap them
early
out.
for a tire swap. So they stay at 1 point. And then Red Torque.
Roll bad. Roll bad. Roll bad. Fuck.
And that's a crit.
Fuck.
So that's 3 points. So that
Oh,
puts them
no.
at 7. Oh man! All right. So Naya, the Red Torque racer, pulls out ahead. It's it's neck and neck in that second place race, but at one of the turns, I guess,
It's
she
like Maz and the Golden Hand whole are like really focused on each other, and she takes
yes
advantage of them and just goes
yes
right in between.
the two of you get distracted with each other.
I grabbed the radio from Lexus and I call in. Buckle up.
I'm really strapped
For
in,
what?
man. I'm really strapped
Um,
in.
Look from like my little tablet and I
and,
just go for what?
I look at the so what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna wait for the other leatherbacks to pull out of the garage, and the moment they like the moment the prime leatherbacks like cross their path, I reach into my pocket and I push that button.
hey,
Oh shit.
interesting.
2 for
Oh
1.
shit.
2 for 1.
Come
So
on. Get them both.
this is very interesting. Okay, so I think what this is gonna do, we're gonna lead into another lap to see how this goes. So first, we're gonna do. Okay. So first, yes. So Mustang Ford, I'm gonna have you roll your wreck
So
from
Mustang
before.
forward.
This is going to be. I think this will just be risky standard. For study was pretty. Yeah, your study was a 6, so they don't necessarily have a reason to suspect you. And you're timing it in such a way that you're hitting the leatherbacks. Even though Maz is like in 3rd right now, so the most risk is for the prime leatherback and Naya. So there is some risk, but it's not desperate. And
I'll take it.
are you technically declaring an item for this part of your bandolier?
Yes, I get 3 explosives in my bandolier.
Okay. So this is so it's risky standard, but because you're declaring an item, it goes up to risky.
Okay, risky.
Awesome.
You've got this.
Great.
Awesome. Incredible.
Blow them up.
Wreck.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We can do it. We can work with a 5.
So 5. Okay, success with a con.
uh,
How did this go?
Maverick, I didn't realize that your last name was hyphenated Mustang Ford. It's really funny, actually.
Mustang Ford. Yes.
Incredible. It's Mustang Ford.
Oh man.
I love that. It could also be like roles could also be part of the name.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's not a crit, so I will say that this doesn't necessarily take them out of the. It does do significant damage. So I think what I'll make this do is that the other leatherbacks are gonna have to immediately just pit again in order to fix the auto cycle, and they're probably gonna lose a lap having to do maintenance. This
we can catch up. We can catch up.
will theoretically. I mean, let's see. If this was D&D, I would make everyone strength saves or dex saves. So that means this is harm being done to drivers. Theoretically. But this is also a race. But I'm not giving the cars HP. So I guess I will. Yeah. I will give harm to the drivers. So this will be a level 2 harm, I will say, to the leatherback in the lead because he was the closest. And then this is going to cause everyone who is behind to have to swerve. And so they are all going to take level 1 harm. So Maz, I'm throwing a level 1 harm in your direction. I'd like to fix this.
Yeah, so I've got yet another resistance, a special ability.
Okay.
My military discipline, and again, this is something that we'll have to talk about because in the wording it doesn't say anything about cars. Twice per score, you may use your training to eliminate harm from an attack in combat or push yourself in a fight. Would we consider this combat at this point?
I mean, it's vehicular combat. In a sense, I'll allow it.
Okay. So I will use that to resist
So
it.
you've used that once, so that'll knock it down from 1 to nothing.
Yeah.
So we'll say that Golden Hand. Okay. Golden Hand and Red Torque both will take 1 harm. So I'm giving basically everyone is taking penalties on their next lap roll except for Maz. Since Maz
Hell yeah.
resists the harm. So we're gonna go straight into the next lap. So go ahead and roll your finesse.
All right. I'm just gonna do a normal ass finesse here. Godspeed, Maz. You got this. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
This might be
six.
our comeback.
So that's
This might be our comeback.
that's a success. So that's +2. That means you're at 8 points.
What are these rolls?
Okay.
Okay, golden hand.
2, 4, 6, 8.
I'm going to
I'm
give
really feeling
them.
like 6 today.
I know, right? It's bananas.
All right, so this is
We haven't failed anything.
basically the opposite of the pit stop bonus. So should I give everyone -1D, or should I give them -1 to their result?
Hmm.
I mean, -1 to the result means they can't crit.
Which would be nice.
And there
And I
have
think
been
no
a lot
matter
of crits.
what, we would be in the lead. Well, we'd be neck and neck with the golden hand, but we would still be leading the leatherbacks. Fuck, but the red torque could get in front. If they get 2. I don't mind either way. Yeah, we either cancel out crits or we make some people roll with disadvantage, I guess.
And it doesn't have to be. I'll let you pick and choose. So, you know that golden hand rolls 3d6. They're your toughest rivals.
Fuck.
You rather have them roll 2d6, or would you go for 3d6 -1?
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Let's see. If we do -1, they could either way they could still succeed, but but if they get the -1, then no matter what, they won't be able to crit. So they'll at least stay neck and neck with us. I think the -1 makes more sense for the golden hand.
Okay. 3d6 -1 to the result.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. So that's a 5.
Okay, 5. So
success.
that brings it down to a 4. It's fine.
So no. -1 to the point result. So
Oh, even better.
yes. So 5 is a success. So that's 2 points. -1, that's 1 point. So they're at 7 points.
So we still eke out in front of. Okay, good.
The leatherbacks are not going to. They are going to hit because they were just next to an exploding car. The other leatherbacks are going to have to pit again because
their car exploded.
Their auto cycle just blew up, so they are in need of heavy maintenance. Now,
simply wonderful.
red torque, they roll 2d6. I'd like them to roll -1d or -1 to the result.
-1 is the result, I think.
Okay.
Hopefully they don't crit.
2d6. Okay. 5. That's a success. That's 2 points, but -1, so that's 1 point.
Okay.
All right. So now.
So the golden hand falls behind, but we're still
behind.
neck and neck with the red torque.
And technically, theoretically, the leading leatherbacks could make a comeback if they get a really good roll off.
They could.
But
and they'll have the pin advantage.
Yes, they will get the pit advantage. And now that we are at, so that was 3, so now we're on lap
3 and
4.
4.
We are halfway through the race. Do keep in mind that you have to take at least 1 pit stop. So pit crew, Mustang, Ford, and Lexus. We've got 2 crews in the pit, 2 factions in the pit right now. You've got the leading leatherbacks, and you've got the losing leather. Just had an explosion. Actually, let's come back to you since Steph is BRB dogging.
Wait, Light,
Here,
I'm
be
alive.
dog.
Oh,
I'm here.
okay.
Hello.
You're
Wait,
here.
unmute.
Yes. So there are two. Both autocycles are in the pit lane right now. The leading leatherback is, which, okay, let me give you their names because it is annoying.
Bambi.
So the one who is in the lead, his name is Brace, and from what you can tell, based on the crowd cheers from the team floor, the team stands where all of the, it seems like all of the leatherbacks have like gathered in the stands for their leader, whichever side they pick. And funny how it works out. The one who is giving you the most competition is the popular one. This guy is Brace. And the other leatherback racer, the one that Mustang Ford sabotaged, gets. And then, just so you have the spelling, the red torque racer is Naya. Is there anything that you guys want to do while they happen to be in the pit?
Well, I don't think I can go back to the. I don't think I can go back to Jet. That might be a little iffy.
Might be a bit suspicious.
Yeah. Fuck it. I'm gonna go over to the new leatherback. I'm gonna go over to Brace.
Mr. Popular Guy.
Yeah. I check in. I'm like, hey, what the fuck happened back there? Like those guys blew up. Almost got you in there.
This is clearly a plot by Jet's people to try and take Brace out without a proper
I was
joust.
talking to them earlier. They hate your guts. Very unsportsmanlike.
How dare they do this during a race of all things? And the garages are definitely like separate, which seems odd to you because they're both like the same crew, so you would, or the same faction, I should say. So you would assume that they would be like using the same garage or have garages that are like to each other, but they're very specifically located in opposite directions. And as you're learning more about this, you're starting to realize that they might have done that on purpose.
You know, I don't want to pry into your personal business. But to me, that seems like a power grab. They don't like what you're doing. They want you out of the picture, right?
They're playing dirty.
Just my idea. You know, the way I look at it, right? You know, win this race or not, but what really matters for you, you gotta take out the competition. You can't have anybody being like getting up in your shit.
Right. This is gonna come to blows, then we must do this properly. And
Exactly.
as they're fixing up the auto cycle and stuff, you see one of the crew guys run into the garage, and he comes back out, and he's holding like a long rifle with like a bayonet on it, and he hands it he hands it to Brace, and Brace is like, "We will settle these the proper way." And he gets back on the bike and he zooms on.
I just go back. Look at Lex. Gave him a pep talk.
Was that you with the thing?
I don't explode and tell.
I I see. I I okay, yeah, sure. I see. I get it. Um I will say to give me a heads up next time, but I don't know that I want that actually. Um
What do you think this means? And I make that hand gesture again.
I don't know. I'm
I lean in real close. I make the hand gesture. And I go kaboom.
okay, yeah, I get it now. I just wasn't expecting all of that. Um
I'm just
I
imagining you making a
respect
very
that.
non-explosion looking hand gesture.
Yeah, I love that you haven't described your hand gestures, so it could really be
It could
anything.
be anything.
Feeling
Which I
like
love that.
mildly that hand gesture does not mean what you think it means. I don't
Oh
know how to
man.
tell you that.
Especially
It's
as a
like
foreigner.
Right.
I don't know
Oh god.
It doesn't really
where you're
translate.
What is
from.
the hand gesture for an explosion in the USC? Oh my god, what could that
Oh
be?
boy. This is good.
It's a rude hand gesture here. That's what
Right.
it's like. And I'm just like,
It's like the
I don't know
equivalent of
if
like flipping
yeah,
someone off.
yeah. I don't know if you're if you're fucking with me or if you just like actually don't know what it is. I think I'm starting to lean to you have no idea what that actually means. And now I feel um right, maybe let's not do that um to in front of other people. They don't need to know what it is that you did or do whatever. Just don't do that anymore. Um right. What exactly did you tell this guy? Your pep talk?
You know that he's got to go out there and settle his business.
Right. And you didn't do the and I like hesitate. I
Things played
hesitantly
out.
do the
Things
hand
played out a
gesture.
little bit quicker than I intended.
Oh, I see.
Don't worry, I have a
You're a
backup
quick
plan.
shot.
I
Okay,
have, I
I
have
I
a
see.
backup plan when Maz gets around.
Exploded early. Hmm. Right.
Well,
Noted.
hey, I have some other things up my sleeves.
Right. I think Mass is coming in soon, so I should just go back and be ready for that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Come over. You should. Um. Well, that worked. I think somewhat. So let's just try and focus on helping Mass keep ahead.
Okay. Yeah, we wait for Maz to come into the pit lane.
So I am retroactively adding a clock for you guys gathering information as you slowly talk your way through the leatherbacks and learn about their about their drama. So you are at 2 ticks for the leatherbacks. And let's go back to Kawasaki. Now that you have some dirt on Frankfurt Victor. Next.
Let's see. I'm tempted to go down to the first level. I think she like She wanders out to like the viewing area in the VIP section and watches the race for a second and looks at the standings.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Well, I don't like seeing these scores."
Yes.
These. She's like, I probably, I don't know, help out with this maybe. Um. So I think what she's gonna do. Ooh. No, I can't fucking sway, dog. I really should have put more into sway. Ooh, but I can ambush with close violence. No. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, so on the track, like on the track side, is there anything that she could shoot with a fine sniper rifle that would cause chaos?
Directly or indirectly? I would say that obviously you could try to shoot at one of the racers. But indirectly, there's plenty of stuff. You could try to shoot out like a spotlight. You could aim at some of the debris left over from Jet's like auto cycle exploding and sort of like either knock that back into the track, or like maybe try and set off like a secondary explosion. Um, I could hear arguments for like specialized ammo to try and like shoot a trap onto the track or something.
Okay, wait. Okay, wait. That gave me an idea.
Try to shoot into the pit lane as well.
Let's see. Attune to spirits and the ghost field, channel electroplasmic energy, perceive and communicate with both ghosts, understand spectrology. um,
Oh,
how do I get a ghost bullet? No. What if I had like a bullet for my sniper rifle that like created a like electroplasmic energy field or something, like some sort of like not like a trying to think of the word, just like some sort of like fucking like anomaly in the middle of the track that people have to drive through and it sort of just like fucks up their vision,
okay.
or like the engine in their car or something, or their electronics,
Yeah, like an
Little thing.
EMP bullet.
A little EMP.
like it, yeah, like a ghost EMP that like when you shoot it and it like stays in a place, um and it's just like some like fucking like psychedelic anomaly that takes up like one part of the track.
Yes, I like this.
Okay.
I
Okay.
I could have certainly made something like that, given it to you.
Oh yeah. Do you want to do like a
Flashback?
flashback for that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will say, you can, since you stock that roll from earlier, that setup action. You could use that here in place of your flashback roll, and so this flashback will automatically succeed without requiring a roll. Because you rolled a study for that, right? Yes, you got it, and you got a 6. So that means so you would succeed because since you're providing an item, you would technically have to roll for it. But since you did a setup roll earlier, I can say that I would allow you to use that in place of, so it automatically succeeds. But you are creating an item, so you will need to spend 1 stress for that. Uh,
Okay.
that would be for Lexus, since you're the one
Yeah,
who's
we
crafting the
we
item.
came in like a couple of days beforehand, me and Mass,
Reyna.
just to check out
Oh,
the
yeah.
to check out the track, and we were looking at it, and I'm just looking around, taking notes, trying to see like trying to help out to give Mass like the best pointers on how to make it. And as we're walking, I'm like, should we have like a little? I mean, you're good, but like a little failsafe or something, just in case things get a little, you know.
We can pack a couple of grenades in my cockpit if that's what you're thinking.
Okay, I think that might be a little. Bombs might be a little much, a little too flashy. Well, what I'm thinking of may be a little flashy as well, but in a different way.
The hell are you thinking of then?
Well, what if I could just, fuck up their rides a little from a distance? Just give you a few moments to get ahead.
Hey, any edge will help. Anything you got, hell yeah.
I can make something for your rifle, but you're gonna have to, well, make the shot yourself. I can give you the thing, but it's up to you to make good use of it.
Yeah, I'll have to have a gun in the car. Actually, I think I know
That's
someone who
fine.
could. I think I know someone who could make that shot for us.
Huh. Right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna make that and give it to you, and it's up to you to choose who you give
Very
it
good.
to.
Sounds great.
And then I spend like the next couple of days just holed up in my little workshop down at the abandoned mall, just try to make this work. I accidentally like turn off the the power to the whole place a couple of times.
Or starts yelling about the DDR machine.
He lives in the
Like, oh,
arcade.
come on. I have to tell Mas to like go down to the basement to restart the generators like twice. But in the end I get it working.
Perfect.
You pass over the bullet to Maz, and Maz is like, "Very good, thank you." And then when we're at the track, Maz probably goes out before the race, outside of the arena, and passes it off to Reyna, and she just pockets it, heads up to the VIP section, and then currently, um, she probably finds a like a rooftop entrance to the VIP like building, the main like stands building, and probably just finds like a rooftop. Um, and gets out her big ass sniper rifle. That's because she totally didn't. She totally didn't pack a gun
Yeah,
like
definitely
they wanted
not.
her to not do.
Mm.
But it was probably like in like a bag in like pieces, and she probably stashed it somewhere. Um,
Amazing.
but yeah, she pulls it out, and She grabs the bullet that Lex made, and tries to shoot it onto the track. And I
Okay.
think she does it such so she probably like finds a spot near the stands so people see it just because that's fun. And tries to shoot it like finds the recycler's car and like tries to shoot it directly behind it so like they're out of it and then everybody else has to deal with it first.
Okay.
Um yeah.
This is
All right.
very dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
So this is gonna be desperate less effect. You are declaring an item, so that moves it up to desperate standard. And you're saying this is a tune?
Yeah, ghost bullet.
Bullet? That makes sense.
I made some modifications to it to make it more ghosty. Okay, so that's desperate.
Desperate standard.
Great. Desperate standard. Okay. And then when I declare my sniper rifle, so there's the declared sniper rifle, then there's the flashback item.
Ah, yes, so they're item. So that would declare more.
I mean, I guess it's just like me declaring the sniper rifle and then the bullet is from the help roll, I guess.
Yeah. This would be the desperate rate.
And then the help roll gives me
The help roll completes the flashback without having to roll.
Okay. Okay. And then, let's see, I also can I use Infiltrator again? And it says when you attack from hiding, you get plus 1d.
Yes.
Okay. So that gives me 3 dice. And you know what? She's doing pretty good on stress, so I'm gonna push myself too. Book it. I want to stay at Desperate though, so I get the XP.
Get that experience. Alright.
Yeah.
So we're looking at desperate great with plus 2d.
Yeah.
Oh
I
boy.
swear to fucking God, Reina Kawasaki, if you fuck this up, you're dead to me. Oh,
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Good.
She
That
really
was-
wanted to fuck it up though.
Yeah.
She really wanted to.
That was gonna be extremely dangerous if you got a consequence. But you rolled a
Real.
6, so it works out perfectly. So before we see the consequences of this, or I guess the benefits of this, let's go to the next lap. How the next.
Ooh, you know what the camera does? The camera like goes to the barrel of the gun, and then when she shoots, the camera follows the bullet, and then it goes in like down into the track, and then we watch the cars go.
Yes. Okay. So this is lap 5. Are you gonna roll? Gonna hit this one?
Who's in? So the Leatherbacks are coming out of the pits right now, right?
So both leatherbacks have done their pits. I will say Jet is gonna be stuck in there for another lap because they're still having to figure.
Okay, I'm not worried about them. Fuck, I
Grace
won.
will be coming out of pit lane.
Okay, and they get
And they get the
extra
pit
stuff
bonus.
for that.
Yeah.
Okay. My ass is like, are they gonna undercut me? But then I feel like undercutting wouldn't actually apply here. Let me see. If we go in now, that's probably fine. I mean, it's the math is gonna even out anyways. We're still. They could also rolling butt too, so. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in now. I don't think Raina told everybody when she's gonna fire the bullet, so
Surprise.
This is
we're
fine.
just gonna go in. We're just gonna go.
Surprise,
She's gotta
everyone.
be quiet. Yeah, so Maz is gonna pit
Okay.
slap.
Let's pits this golden hand. I think they're gonna keep.
Roll bad.
Oh, come on, man.
Fuck.
6.
Do they still have is that harm thing ongoing or is it removed after that one lap?
It was just for that one lap because of the so
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that by this point the debris from the track, so no one is having to make any sudden swerves. Leftover auto cycle.
Gotcha.
The Leatherbacks get. Let's see, Brace is rolling 1d6. He's been rolling exceptionally well.
And that makes me sad.
I think he is going to +1 resist.
No.
Because I have a feeling that he's gonna roll another 6. Because he is just that good. So.
He's locked the fuck in.
Yo!
God damn.
Yo!
Are you
Brace
God
is
damn.
locked
Man.
in. Okay, so that's a crit.
Fuck
So
this
that's
guy.
3 points plus his pit bonus. That's 4
Oh, I
points.
hate this guy. Holy shit.
So this guy is at
Why?
a nice 12 points.
No, are we supposed to do with that?
Jet is stuck
Close.
in the freaking pit lane.
I hate it here.
And
God, I love that Jet literally has 1 fucking point this whole race.
yes, Jet is going
truly in
through it.
last place.
Yeah. And Naya,
Just sent in this guy for like.
Right.
yeah,
You know, he sucks. It's like, okay,
he's
just
just out
feel
of
it
it.
here.
Naya sees you pit, and Red Torque is gonna call her in for a pit also. She's going
Box,
in.
box.
Yeah, box and confirm pit. All right. So, pit crew, Maz comes in. This is your chance to help or hinder. The only other crew that is in the pit right now is Red Torque. I will say you have a good relationship with them. So trying to sabotage them may not be in the best interest.
I feel like I already did my part in helping sabotage with the flashback, and I'm still reeling a little from the whole bomb thing. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I will not do that.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna try and
Okay.
use my expertise in wrench to help out Matt.
I walk over to like the garage and I come back to the car, and I open the door and I lean in with like a canister, and I hand it to Maz,
A gift.
and I go, when you need it, Just open the door, smidge, pour it all the way out. Trip them up real good, you know?
Well, don't mind if I do.
I will pretend I did not see that. Oh, sorry, back to your tires.
I put the canister in my cup holder.
I
Amazing.
will do not drink that.
Okay. So, Wrench, you're gonna fix up the car. Honestly, I would say that like this is your car. You are extremely familiar with it. I will give you controlled standard. Like, you know what you're doing. Um you've worked on this car plenty of times. You've had an entire uh probably practice session or two, like running the track, so you know what you need to do. This will be controlled.
I'm gonna push myself. That's how many stress? 2?
Trust, yes.
I'm just gonna push myself for to increase effect.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try
Roll's
and
great.
I'm gonna try and make it so the car can push a little more than usual.
Give it some extra juice.
Yeah, at some risk probably, but you know, for that next lap, doesn't matter if it gets a little fucked up. We're almost at the end.
Yeah,
know?
it's fine.
It's fine. I'll just fix it up later once I have the time. If anything comes a little loose or whatever, I'm just giving a little extra.
Yeah, this next lap is probably going to be fucking chaos anyways.
Yeah.
So, we'll get everything we can get.
Controls. Great. Ooh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
So, I mean, yeah, you know this car like the back of your hand. You're able to swap out the tires real quick. You're able to refuel it, and you're out of there in no time. Barely any delay.
I broke a new personal record. I was like, Mass, um I give you a little bit of extra control over the thing, you know, doing some of the safety stuff, so go crazy. Not
Fuck
too
yeah.
crazy, but go crazy.
I'm going crazy.
Go crazy, go
crazy,
stupid.
go stupid.
Exactly. All
Okay.
right. And we swap.
Drop the car from the lift and I squeal the tires as I roar out of the
Yes.
pits.
Go flying out of
Yeah.
the pit lane. Back to Reyna. Reyna shot her shot. The bullets seem to like disappear in midair as it careened towards the track. You're waiting for something to happen, but it seems to be on like a delayed release. What is next?
She like waits for a second. She's like, I thought that was supposed to go. I fired it. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go do something else then, I guess. She says, I don't have time to sit here. Wait. So she's gonna pack everything up. Grab her bullet casings and stuff. Make sure doesn't look like she was here. Hop down from the roof and try to act natural. Yeah, she's gonna go to the the betting room, I think, and sort of see what who the crowd is leaning towards. Just listen in on people.
Okay. So the betting room has gotten pretty rowdy in the last few laps, considering we've had an explosion. Like a really close neck and neck race for second place. And then suddenly it's the odds were extremely low for both of the leatherbacks, it seemed, but the people who are voting for Brace are do really seem to be cashing in. It's besides that though, it's a pretty tight race between Maz, the Hull, and Naya. A lot of money is flowing. Yeah, it's very lively in the bet.
She's gonna throw down a couple of bucks on the golden hand.
Please.
um and yeah, can she hmm I wonder if she can like survey in here to just gather more information about the factions that are present.
Okay.
Um, is there anyone here just like as a cursory glance that like looks distinctively like they're part of a faction that's racing or that she would want to keep an eye on?
That's racing. Um
Or maybe bigger factions, I guess, that if she could tell from here.
from here, I think the one person who definitely sticks out to you, you catch that uh Blaze is in this room.
Gotcha. Okay. She's going to find like a one of them fucking like standing tables or something where she can just like hang out
Yeah.
nearby where he is and just sort of listen in on his conversation.
Okay.
And she doesn't have a lot of survey, and I used up all my load, so I guess she'll just push herself because why the fuck not? And go for it. How are you feeling about position?
This should be just risky standard.
Okay. Bonus dice 1. Holy shit, guys.
6. Okay.
What's going on?
So that is 6 together. You can. So besides,
Insane rolls today.
besides obviously like keeping an eye on Naya and tracking how well Red Torque's standings are among drivers, you catch that Blaze seems to be keeping closer attention than you would expect for someone who like runs a crew of racers. He looks to be actually paying attention to the other drivers, keeping tabs on, doing relatively.
Gotcha.
And you also catch that the Gallo family is represented here. They are running most of the betting tables, and it seems like their particular casino is who Blaze has hired to to run the.
Okay, very good.
And a gasp sort of comes across the entire room as something happens on track, and the ghost bullet goes off.
Fuck yeah.
So the next lap, this is so a large man. So you know how the bubble is very the like morning sky is very psychedelic. Like a small like half sphere of that sort of like trippy coloration appears on the
Yeah.
and it takes up like a pretty decent chunk of the course. Some cars try to like drive through it, and as soon as they do, they like slow to a near immediate stop, like as they come out, and so a bunch of drivers are having to swerve off track, avoid this. And all right, so go ahead and roll your finesse. You get your pit bonus,
Yes.
and then I'll also count French from Pain as help action. So you get
Okay.
hit bonus plus.
The help can be a bonus die, or is that just?
Standard assist to increase position or effect.
Okay. So if I increase effect here, will that increase my result?
Yes. You succeed
Alright.
with great effect, then you'll get a +1 result.
Okay. So I will use the help on effect, and then I will add a +1 to the result for the pit.
Perfect.
And then lap 6. Lap 6. I can only safely push myself one more time, so I might wait to do that until I absolutely have to. All right, we're just gonna go for it. See what happens. Go for it, girly. What the fuck? A 6 and a 5?
Something's going on with
Literally.
Anthony tonight.
What the hell is happening?
Don't you have a bonus die too from the pit?
No. What are you gonna?
No, I'm adding to the result.
Oh, okay. So you're adding
play
2 to the result then, since you're also adding the help.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Adding 2.
So 6. That's a success. So that's 2 points plus 1 from the pit bonus plus 1 from the help. So that's 4 points. So that puts you at 12.
Let's go.
Okay. Golden Hand is gonna pit this because they see the chaos that's happening on track. They're called into box. They're stuck at 9.
They said fuck that.
Brace. Brace gets. Oh no, he already had his pit bonus, so he's on track still, but he has to deal with this ghost bullet. So he's gonna take. He is not gonna take -1d, so he's gonna take -1 result to his roll. Gets a 1d6 in before he gets another 6.
Don't say that.
3. Okay. So that is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's not
Good.
good, actually. So 3 is
No,
only
that's
1
perfect.
point, so that's 0. So he's stuck at 12. So somehow,
Oh my god, we're catching up, dude.
with the pit bonus, you've managed to catch up the
Yeah.
brace.
Let's go.
Jet comes flying out of the pit. Um, he's gonna roll 2d6. He'll take the bonus die. He has not been rolling great. He gets 4. That's a success, so he gets 2 points. He finally has more than 1 point, guys.
Oh my god. It's finally on the second fucking lap of this race.
And then Naya, 2d6 will take. She'll risk it. She'll take the -1. She'll roll 5. All right, and it worked out. 10. So we're getting to a real close end of the race here. Um, let's see. Reina's does not have much time left to finish picking up the last of this information. So, what would you like to do before you make your swift getaway?
There's like what, one more room I can check out that I haven't checked out yet. There's like a viewing room.
Yes.
All right. I guess I will wander over there and probably just do the same thing.
Take a quick peek.
Yeah, see if there's anybody important there that I recognize, and then try to listen in on their conversations.
Okay. I don't know that you would recognize the person here, but there is someone in the viewing room.
Okay.
So
Just one.
go ahead.
Just one guy.
Yeah, just one dude.
Okay. I'll just be near him enough to not be suspicious, but still listen.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll
And
your survey. This will be risky standard. You're just sightseeing.
yeah. I'm not gonna add anything to this. I think I'm just gonna do this good standard one. I think she's okay if she doesn't get this. Yeah, that's fine.
Oof. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I guess I do take a consequence, but that's fine. she'll work with that.
Yeah. That's a fail. So you don't really get anything. You're trying to listen in, but I mean, obviously he's by himself. It's the viewing room, not a conference room, so you can't really tell much of anything about this guy. And the crowd in the betting room is just getting so rowdy that you're not able to get any further information.
That's all right. I think she's like feeling like she did her part and is just enjoying the show now.
So lap 7, everyone has done their mandatory pit stops. Just a straight shot to the finish.
Okay.
Now for some more finesse roll.
Okay. Maz is gonna take out the canister that Mr. Maverick gave them. And when they try to pull ahead a little bit of the leatherback that they're neck and neck with, and just kind of dump it out the window. Hopefully they just drive right into it.
Okay.
So what the hell did you give me?
What did we get from?
Grease. Lots of grease.
Okay.
Straight up Mario Kart on this racetrack.
I fucking
Standard
squid
grease
ink him.
trap. For this, so I'll say this will count as a this will be similar to the bomb. So this will be a rec roll from Maverick.
Okay.
Nothing from
Okay. I guess I'll just declare like subterfuge supplies.
Okay.
Demolition. So yeah, sure, subterfuge supplies, whatever.
That'll be risky standard, but you're declaring an item, so risky great.
Risky. Great. And I'm going to push myself. So that's 2 stress for an additional die.
Oh.
You got this.
Got a 5
5
in
is
there.
enough. 5 is enough.
Okay, yeah.
5 is enough.
That's
All
good.
right.
I love that Lex is over there just doing her best with technical skill. And this guy's running on cartoon logic.
This heckin' guy.
I love that Lexus keeps saying
Mario
like,
Kart items.
stop doing this, stop messing with the race, just let this be as it is. The cars do their thing, and then he's like, I've got a grease trap though. I've got bombs.
You pull out the grease trap and you start like throwing it all over the track. And I walk over to Lex. I go, "The system is rigged against you. So fuck the system."
I love him.
That's so funny.
What did you do this time?
You just hear Moss laughing over the radio.
Swerving everywhere.
I don't want to know. I don't see that. I'm not looking.
Mouse is just laughing over the radio like, this is sick!
Amazing.
Hey, teamwork.
Alright, so a 5 is a success with a consequence. So this is going to be a spin out for the leatherbacks. And we're gonna do minus effects for the other racers. But the penalty here will be that, again, I'm gonna give you a level 1 harm. You're gonna have to like swerve to try and get into position, and some of the grease catches in your, because you're pouring it out of the driver's side door, but that means it catches in some of your left side rear tire, and so you are about to spin out. Would you like to resist this consequence?
I would love to.
Okay. I think technically you still have one more use.
I do have military discipline.
Hard combat, so yeah, that's a free resist. So
yeah,
you're able to control the spin, and you prevent yourself from wiping out. So go ahead and roll your fin.
Alrighty.
Roll risky standard.
Let's do it. I'm not gonna add anything to this. We're just gonna go for it. 6!
6? Perfect.
Jesus!
So, man, you guys have not, like, you guys haven't rolled anything bad at all this entire score.
I literally only failed once because I was like, I'm just gonna roll 1 dice, whatever. That's when I failed.
Amazing.
That's so funny.
So, Golden Hand comes out of the pit stop. They managed to avoid the ghost bullet, and because they were in the pits, they also avoid the grease trap. Plus, they get their pit bonus. So this is gonna be 3d6 plus 1 to the result.
They have to get 5 to match us, which they're not going to be able to get.
So 5, that's a success. So that's 2 plus 1 is 3. So 9 plus 3 is 12. Leatherbacks, the grease trap was a success, so they spin out. So they don't get to roll this turn. Slap. They're stuck at 12.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
And everyone else rolls with a penalty. So Jet will take -1 roll. 6 minus 1. Oof. So he also spins out. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh
Fuck the
no.
leatherbacks.
Lovely.
Okay, no. You know what happens?
Yeah.
So you remember how they armed Bruce, right?
Yeah.
They gave him
Yeah,
a
with the fucking
rifle.
harpoon gun. Yeah.
So Bruce
Tires.
Brace. He has like spun out and he's like turned around. So he's facing the oncoming traffic. And Jet is like careening towards him. And you guys know that the leatherbacks are based off of horse riding tribes from like, and they've brought their horse riding tradition to Duskfall, and the way they solve conflicts in those tribes through jousting. And
God.
how you joust in Duskfall is with autocycles. And so this guy, he has his rifle with what's it called? The blade attachment at the end.
Yeah,
The
bayonet.
bayonet, yeah. And so he sees Jet coming at him, and so he just lowers his rifle and just waits for him to come at him. And Jet isn't armed, so obviously he tries to avoid it. But in doing so, he runs into the oil slick, and he also spins out. So
Idiots.
they're both like stuck in the middle of the track in this oil slick, just yelling at each other. Poor Jet, man, 3 points.
He really struggled.
I will be surprised if he manages to get 5 points by the end of this race. And then
I'm not responsible for his failures.
You
that
say
grease
that,
trap was just, it's there, you know.
but you were absolutely responsible.
That's debatable.
And then Red Torque, Naya will take -1 to her, or -1 to her result. That is 3 plus 5. So she gets 2 points, -1, 1 point.
Guys, we're
So
pulling through.
you're pulling
Guys,
ahead. We're down to
this.
we're down to the final lap. And at this point, so Reina, you're gonna have to sneak out of this VIP section.
Yes.
Unfortunately, you're not gonna be able to finish this last gather information block, but
it's all right.
You do have to make it out of here before the end of the race and security starts escorting everyone out.
Yeah, she'll do that right now, seeing as she can't get that guy to talk about anything she wants him to talk about while she's around, so she will just turn she will walk out of the room, and while she's walking out of the room, she'll take her coat off and flip it to the other side so it's black and discreet. And we'll just try to make her way out sneakily.
Okay. And just for my knowledge, what position did you make your bet on for Golden Hand?
Oh shit. She was really thinking that they were gonna win.
Okay. So you bet on Golden Hand to win.
She did, yeah.
And just to see, go ahead and make a prowl roll to get out of here without security. No,
Alright. Risky standard.
risky standard. Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone is mostly paying attention to the 6. Yeah,
6,
easy.
baby.
Yeah. They don't even bat an eye at you, leaving the VIP area. So you're able to
She makes
sneak
her way
out.
yeah.
And you've got
She
that
makes her way down and
manila folder.
she's got a backpack stashed somewhere. So she slips the manila folder into the bag and then probably like hid a motorcycle in a unlit drive and drives off.
Zooms away. Perfect. All right, this is it. The final lap. Checkered flag is waving.
I'm gonna go over to the race officials.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Okay.
No.
What now?
I go up to the official. Excuse me, do you have a moment? I have got a concern.
Sir, is this urgent? The race is about to finish.
I would say it's pretty urgent considering two of the teams are just stopped in the track firing at each other. They've clearly forfeited the race and should be eliminated.
Yes, the race managers will have a look at their behavior during this race, and they will be penalized as necessary. You do not need to concern yourself with the actions of other teams. This guy looks up and down.
They're putting all of us and the spectators at danger. I just wanted to raise that concern.
Yes, your request has been duly noted. And he like looks at your uniform and like nods, and it seems like he's taking a mental note of which team you're with and for your complaint. But he heads back to to convene with the rest of the race officials.
Head back.
It's time for the last finesse rolls. We are at the end of the race. No one is in the pit lanes. There are nothing else in the track to distract. We are in a fair race to the end.
All right. I will push myself one more time.
Okay.
To get that extra die. And I'm pretty sure if I succeed here, it's a guaranteed win.
Don't say that. Just
You've jinxed it now by saying it.
I know. I thought it and then I said it out loud. I should have just kept it in my brain. Well, I have 3 dice, so we'll see what happens.
That's a 6.
Go.
All
Let's
right.
go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Fucking 6s. This is crazy. Wow.
That is
finally get back to play Zeitgeist with
16 points.
So fucked.
It's gonna be so bad.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna
we're
be
gonna
so
roll all
bad.
nat ones.
Oh god, it's gonna be bad.
No, this balances out how bad our rolls are in Delta Green.
You know
True.
what? Yeah, sure.
True.
Because
That,
Delta
yeah.
Green is tragic.
We're always losing in that game.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's get this done. I am dying.
Yes, we are in the final stretch. Golden Hand rolls a. That's 2 points.
Fuck them.
14.
That's fine. We're good. We're
The
done. We're good.
Leatherbacks roll
Leatherbacks
They
get
can't.
eliminated.
1d6.
Disqualify them.
Incredible.
That's a fail.
Quality.
So they stick with 12 points. Other Leatherbacks. It literally does not matter. But of course they roll a freaking crit. Okay.
That's so funny.
So they end on 6 points. Amazing.
Wow, didn't even get to double digits.
Red Torque. The 2d6.
You know,
That's a success. 13. So the final standings. We have Maz in first place.
I can't believe we came out first. That's awesome.
Followed by the Golden Hand Hall in second place. Not that it's super important, but that hall was named Slipstream. And then Naya.
We're like slipping on Grease Stream.
Yeah, seriously.
Idiot.
Naya in third. We'll see how Red Torque feels about that. And then coming up in fourth and fifth, although it's announced shortly after the end of the race that the Leatherbacks and penalized, and so much so that they end up falling out of the top 10, so they don't get any points at all. And yeah, the crowd goes
I
wild.
just look at Lex knowingly.
Maybe sabotage works.
Yeah, maybe sabotage is a good thing.
That's what we learned today.
Yeah. Playing dirty is good.
Yeah. All right. That is a successful score. That went really long, so I don't
Yeah.
want to go
I'm cool
through
picking up the
downtime and planning for the next session right now. So I am okay with stopping here.
Yeah. That's totally cool.
However,
I need to lie down.
yeah. What's our schedule look like? So
That
we're not
was
playing
really
anything
fun, though.
tomorrow, right?
No.
David's gone though, I think.
David's gone, yeah. Sarah's out next week.
I am available Friday next week.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at the calendar today, and I don't think we'll be playing Zeitgeist anytime in the near future. So
yeah, we've got a lot of people gone for a while.
Would it be okay if we run this again next week, just so this stays fresh in our?
Sarah's not next week.
I have to change that. I actually am. I will be here.
Perfect.
Yeah, I don't know why I said Friday through Saturday on that. It was supposed to be, or it was supposed to be just Saturday.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if we just do downtime and the wrap up or discuss whatever comes next, I think that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Yeah, it'll be super short. We just have to do all of our upkeep, payout, and we'll discuss the information that you got from here. Do with that information. About what?
Awesome. Yeah, that's totally cool.
Hopefully I will not be sick by then.
Yes, hopefully.
Ideally. Yeah.
Okay, that was a lot of fun though, even if I was kind of a little.
Yes, I hope you enjoyed. This was very very much improvised, but I think it worked out pretty well.
I think it worked out really well. I liked the format for the race. I think worked out really well. I felt like I was at the edge of my seat.
Yeah.
Very, very exciting, and lots of ways for the people who weren't in the car to mess with
to do something. Yeah.
The race. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for
very good.
running.
Yeah, thank you for running. Thanks for playing, y'all.
Thanks for playing, everyone.
Rest
up.
Night.